My dear students of class 10, today we are going to read the poem Sea Fever by John Masefield, lesson 6. And before we do so, we will take a peep at the poet's life and the structure of the poem. John Masefield is a well known English poet and writer. He was a poet laureate of the United Kingdom from the year 1930 until his death in 1967. He is also famous for his children's novels, The Midnight Folk and The Box of Delights. But what is most important is that after finishing his school education, he took training as a merchant seaman. In 1895, he deserted his ship in New York City and worked there in a carpet factory before returning to London to give vent to his poetic excellence. In the poem Sea Fever, the poetic reflection of his first-hand experience on sea is quite evident. It is a beautiful lyric published in 1902. It is written in very simple language. The poem has 3 stanzas, similar in structure. Each stanza is a quatrain consisting of 2 couplets. The rhyme scheme follows the AB pattern. And as we go on with the poem, we see that each stanza begins with the same clause. The 2 expressions, I must go down to the seas again, and all I ask, are repeated quite often in the poem. These are examples of anaphora, and it is used to emphasize the point of expressing strong desire. Sea Fever by John Masefield. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick and the wind song and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face, and a grey dawn breaking. This is the first stanza of the poem. Now we are going to have an analysis of the first stanza. The poet will certainly go to the sea and the sky alone. He only wants a big ship and the star to guide the ship on the sea. And he wants to hear the sounds of the wheels, of the white sails, and he wants to see the pictures of how morning sets in amid grey mists on the sea. বাংলায় বলতে হলে এরকম বলা যেতে পারে, আমাকে আবার যেতেই হবে সেই সমুদ্রে, নীল নির্মল নির্জন সমুদ্র ও আকাশের কাছে। আমি শুধুমাত্র চাই একটি বড় জাহাজ এবং তাকে পথ দেখানোর জন্য ধ্রুবতারা, আর চাই চাকার আঘাতের শব্দ, বাতাসের গান, সাদা পালের কম্পন, কিভাবে ধূসর কুয়াশার মধ্যে দিয়ে ভোরের আলো ফুটে ওঠে সমুদ্রের বুকে। I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. This is the second stanza of the poem. Now we are going to have an analysis. The poet wants to go to the sea again, as the sea is calling him madly, which he cannot refuse. He only needs a day full of gusty wind that flies the clouds, sprinkles sea water, and blows the foams along with the cry of the seagulls. এর বাংলা তর্জমা করলে এরকমটা দাঁড়ায়, আমি আবার যেতে চাই সেই সমুদ্রে, সেই যেখানে প্রবাহমান ঢেউ আমায় ডাকছে। এ পাগল পাড়া ডাক সহজ সরল অকৃত্রিম, একে উপেক্ষা করা যায় না। আমি শুধু চাই এমন দিন যেখানে দমকা বাতাসে সাদা মেঘ উড়ে বেড়ায় আর উড়ে এসে পড়ে জলবিন্দু এবং সাদা ফেনিল ঢেউ গাংচিলের ডাকের সাথে। I must go down to the seas again, to the fragrant gypsy life, to the gulls way and the whales way, where the winds like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long freak's over. This is the third and the last stanza of the poem. Now we will try to see what it actually means. The poet longs to go to the sea again to enjoy the sailor's vagabond life with the seagulls and the whales, in spite of beating cold. He only wants to hear a lovely story from a laughing co-sailor, and likes to have a tight sleep and a sweet dream after a long journey. এটির বাংলা করলে অর্থ অনেকটা এরকম দাঁড়ায়, আমি আবার যাবই সেই সমুদ্রে, সেই ভবঘুরে যাযাবর জীবনের টানে, সেই গাংচিল আর তিমির পথে, যেখানে হিমশীতল বাতাস যেন ছুরির ফলার মতো গা ছুঁয়ে যায়। আমি শুধু চাই শুনতে একটি মজার গল্প, যা আমার হাসি মুখের প্রিয় দোসর নাবিক আমায় শোনায়, এবং পরিশেষে লম্বা যাত্রার অবসানে একটি শান্তির ঘুম আর মিষ্টি কিছু স্বপ্ন, যা আমার মনকে তৃপ্ত করে।